beating the odds. We were beating the odds. We were beating the odds again. We're beating the odds again.
Week 4, beating the odds. Had a rough week last week, 6-6, so still not losing money. Year to date, we are 19-18 with Storey in the lead at 7-1. Sean Gocher from Crush the Book 6-4. I am 4-6, and Joe bringing up the rear at 2-7. Me and Joe got to step it up, and I think we will.
Pay that man his money.
So, got about 12 bets coming for you this week, some really juicy ones. Let's hit the phones.
Yo.
Mike Storey, sportsbettingintel.com. Best place to shop books, compare lines, get the best odds for your awesome bets that we're going to give you.
You know it, Rob. How you doing today?
Pretty good, man. You're on fire, dude. What can I say?
Let's keep it going this week. I'm a little bummed out that Justin Fields has not panned out this year, but I got a spicy touchdown prop that I'll give to you at the end there.
Sweet. All right, what do you got?
So let's start with the easy one. New England at Dallas under 44 is the play here. Both New England and Dallas's defenses are in the top half of the league. New England looks a little lost on offense, and that Dallas defense, or that Dallas team, while they're putting up points, that offense has not really clicked much at all. So I think it's going to get right up to that number, but I'm going to take the under 44 at -112 on DraftKings.
Okay.
And then this is a guy we got a player prop. Josh Palmer over 45.5 receiving yards, as everybody knows. Mike Williams is out for the season with a torn ACL, so Josh Palmer is going to kind of tag team with Keenan Allen to be the underneath guy, and I think he's going to get a lot of passes. I would take the over 3.5 receptions as well, but it's -130 beyond our limit here. So I'm going to take over 45.5 receiving yards. I think that he's going to get peppered quite a bit, while attention's going to be on Keenan Allen, and Quentin Johnson's just a big play that guy downfield.
Yeah, Quentin Johnson sucks.
Yeah, not great. Not great.
He's not good yet. We'll say that. All right, third bet.
So this one's a little spicy, and there's a bit of an emotional component. I'm trying to jumpstart my own fantasy teams here. I'm struggling this year. So Alvin Kamara, touchdown, +120 on DraftKings. You get plus money on Kamara. He is their goal line back. I'm not sure Jameis is going to dump it off all that often, but when they get in the red zone, he is their guy. I think they're going to want to get his confidence up and his confidence going, and I can see them giving him every opportunity to get in the end zone. And he's on one of my fantasy teams. He's coming back this week from suspension. I'm looking forward to a touchdown, maybe 2 from him.
I like it. Ballsy with the value pick there, +120. Appreciate that. All right, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
Yo.
Sean Gocher, Crush the Books. Check him out on Twitter. He does pretty well as a handicapper. How are you tonight?
Well, how are you?
I'm fabulous, sir. What do you got for me?
Going over to Eagles-Commanders game.
All right.
Go ahead with the Eagles -9.5, -108 on DraftKings. Eagles DVOA, defensive rusher, first overall. Only positive Washington has is the defensive rush. They're 6th, but they're going to get shut down, so they're really going to have nothing. So I think it's blowout. Next,
right.
We'll go over to Chargers. Raiders are about 28th in DVOA, and both offense and defense are pretty bad. Chargers are about the same on defense, but they have one of the better offenses in football, and they're at home. Big mismatch there. I think it's another lopsided win. So I'm going to Chargers -5, -110 on DraftKings.
Okay.
And then we'll go ahead. Baltimore, Cleveland under 39. Super low number, but
that is
got Cleveland number 1 overall DVOA. Number 1 versus the pass, so Baltimore not going to be able to pass. They're going to try to run. Probably not going to be able to run either. They're going to dare them to throw, dare them to run. They're not going to be able to do anything, and I don't think Cleveland will do much either against the 5th-ranked defense. So
real quick, who do you like in that game, though? Because Baltimore's getting 3 points.
I like Cleveland, too. I do lean Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah. It's -112 on that under.
All right, buddy. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon.
What's up, Rob?
Joe, how you doing? You can find him on Twitter. I think it's Sexy Italian Guy, right? Is that right?
Yeah, something like that. That'll work.
Yeah,
That'll
or
work.
OnlyFans, one of the two. It's one of the two, or both.
The Chuck Italian Guy. Yeah, the other one works too.
All right, man. Me and you have to have a big week this week. Let's get back in the running.
Dude, what is going on?
I don't know. I'm not doing great either, so.
NFL is brutal.
It's
a tough gig for sure.
We'll get it.
We are back, baby, this week. We are back.
Got some good ones?
All right, here we go. So I put these 3 in a parlay. I already bet it, so I'm definitely standing behind what I'm going to present here. My first one is over 240 and a half passing yards for Trevor Lawrence. So
Okay.
Atlanta doesn't have the worst pass D, but I think Jacksonville's ready to put it together. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have himself a good game in front of the London crowd. Trevor Lawrence over the pass yards at minus 115.
I like that.
Even though it's at Tennessee, Tennessee's pass defense is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
So
Can't run
I
against them.
think, Joe Burrow, he wants to kind of come back and make a good start this week. Hold up, buddy. He wants to have a good start. So I'm going to go, I'm not going Chase. I'm going to go over 57 and a half receiving yards for T. Higgins.
I like that. He's been brutal. He's been getting freaking 9 targets a game.
Yeah,
And doing
so
nothing.
I mean, that's 57 and a half. That's nothing. He could easily get 100. I think Higgins has a good game this week at minus 115.
All right.
The third, going to go with the hometown favorite, Bears. Not the Bears, the team, but over 12 and a half receiving yards for Roshan Johnson.
Ooh.
I think he's going to get pretty close to approaching the rush yards as well. But I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say over 12 and a half receiving yards for our boy Roshan Johnson, minus 115.
All right. I like it, man. Let's go 3-0, both of us this week, huh?
3-0, baby. Let's get it back.
All right, man. Enjoy your night.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Yep. See ya. All right, moving over to my bets. Been a rough start, 4-6. I'm feeling good this week. I know I say it every week. This is the week. First bet here, King Henry, over 67.5 rushing yards. They're against the Bengals. Not a great D. The Treylon Burks is out. They're going to have to run the rock. He gets right. Traditionally, in Derrick Henry's career, he's coming off, I think it was 11 carries, 20 yards. If he ever has a bad game, he's following up with 100 yards. I love that one. Next bet, CD Lamb, over 66.5 receiving yards. I know Storey just said he wants the under in this game. Regardless of that, that's low. He did not hit that number last game against the Cardinals. They're going to come out hot. They're going to get their best player involved. Next one, Mark Andrews, over 48.5 receiving yards. He has been struggling this year. That Ravens offense has been struggling this year. All the receivers are out. I know they're against a tough Cleveland team, but that is a pretty low number. I see him getting at least 60 yards receiving. Also, I have a quick bonus bet for you. Put a little sprinkle on this. Just for the London game, little special thing here. Calvin Ridley, over 63.5 receiving yards. He struggled the last 2 games. I know he has A.J. Terrell on him. Going to shadow him a bit, but in the NFL nowadays, no one truly shadows. They're going to move him around, get him involved. I see 10 targets in his future. He is way too good of a player not to turn that into at least 80 yards. Let's keep on beating the odds.
We're beating the odds. We were beating the